Good morning, I'm Ben Spry, Optimisation Desk Manager here at npower, and welcome to today's market report from the trading floor here in Swindon. Okay, let's start off with the headlines then. We've seen gas and power prices open softer this morning, but have since gone higher than last night's close. Secondly, we have seen the first prepayment of gas from Ukraine to Gazprom this morning of $15 million. And thirdly, temperatures for the first couple of weeks of March have been revised a little bit lower. So if you do require any more information, please contact us on the email address below. For more information, please continue to watch. Okay then, as I mentioned, prices did start today a little bit softer, but have since risen above last night's close. So again, giving you an indication of probably some choppy trading conditions that we've seen throughout this week, pretty volatile. In terms of what's causing that direction, well, firstly, let's talk about one of the headlines I mentioned. So we have seen a payment, or rumours of a payment from Ukraine for that Russian gas, reported to be around about $15 million payment. Now, again, that doesn't pay for a huge amount of gas, relative probably about 1 day's worth of gas. However, I guess the sentiment of that kind of payment has brought a bit of premium out of the gas and power markets, but do keep an eye on that, because again, we need further indication on a more longer term agreement for that to have any real impact on the market. Again, in terms of gas and power prices this morning, as I mentioned, those weather temperature forecasts have been revised a little bit lower for the first couple of weeks of March. You'd expect that to have a little bit of a pickup on demand, and that's just adding a little bit of support to the markets today as well. In terms of supply this morning, gas system is predicted to close ever so slightly short. Rough withdrawals a little bit down on the levels we've seen recently, and also output from LNG also a little bit lower, and that's something to watch as we go into the next couple of weeks. Only 2 LNG tankers on the horizon for March, so we could see LNG send out scale back as a result, so just keep an eye on that. In terms of power, wind output much less than forecast this morning, around about 1 gig. But we are expecting it to kind of ramp up as we go through today. Should end up with around about 5 gigs this evening. In other news, not a lot of trading on the power or gas seasons as you'd expect for this time on a Friday morning. However, a couple of things to mention. We are seeing the euro a little bit higher against the pound this morning after some strong European economic data. And also this afternoon, all eyes turn to the US as the US released their GDP data due out this afternoon. So that could have a little bit of bearing on certainly currency and therefore commodity direction this afternoon. Okay, that's it for today's update. Have a great Friday, and we'll speak to you again same time Monday. Thanks, goodbye.